3 Franklin County animal advocates were acquitted of criminal trespassing today. They were charged back in February after rescuing a dog and her 2 puppies from underneath an abandoned home that was set to be demolished. The case has garnered a lot of attention and even led to protests in support of those rescuers. 5 News reporter Kayla Davis talked with a defendant and her attorney. Kayla, what did they say?
Today, those 3 rescuers were found not guilty on the charge of criminal trespass on unincorporated land because the abandoned home was located on incorporated land. Stephen Seitz, an attorney representing one of the defendants, says the owner of the abandoned home admitted in court today he was already in the process of demolishing the property, even though he knew the mother dog was lying in front of it for a full day with a broken back and her 2 puppies were still underneath the house. On February 5th, a volunteer from the Artemis Project rescued an injured dog from an abandoned house. That dog, named Jeanette, was reportedly found paralyzed from a blunt force trauma. It's not confirmed whether her injuries are from the demolition or from getting hit by a vehicle. The next day, 2 other volunteers, including Mary McKinney, showed up to the house with one goal in mind: to save Jeanette's 2 puppies.
I spent about 15 minutes trying to lure them out from under the house with wet food. But they were just really scared. So at that point, I decided to go under the house and try to retrieve them.
While McKinney was successful in saving the puppies, the owner of the house called the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, which led to the criminal trespassing arrests.
Usually, homeowners are really grateful for the help because usually it's animals that they've been trying to, get a resolution made for. And they're super thankful for the help. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case this time.
McKinney and the other volunteer were in jail for just under 24 hours before being released on bond. On Friday, McKinney and the 2 others were found not guilty. McKinney's attorney, Stephen Seitz, says the case has been full of issues since the beginning.
First of all, charging rescuers instead of the person who's putting dogs in a bad situation, then unlawfully arresting those rescuers, bringing them to jail, putting them in jail overnight, again, unlawfully, and then charging them with the wrong statute. I mean, at every single stage, the government did the opposite of what they should have done. According
to Seitz, Arkansas law states criminal trespass is not a crime that warrants arrest. Now, McKinney wants answers.
I am 100% going to be pursuing legal charges for false imprisonment and being arrested to begin with. The court has mentioned and stated that we were wrongfully arrested. And I want to pursue that so that doesn't happen to anybody else.
Tonight, the mother dog is in the care of the Artemis Project, a Fort Smith-based animal rescue, and her 2 puppies have been adopted. McKinney tells me she's relieved those dogs are safe, but the work is not done. I called the Franklin County Sheriff today, who declined to answer any of my questions, but stands by the investigation conducted by his office. Kayla Davis, 5 News.